Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. If you're a business leader, an investor, or an entrepreneur who's eyeing serious growth in India, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're decoding the newly unveiled Viksit Gujarat Industrial Policy 2026. And honestly, you should think of this policy as way more than just a set of government guidelines. It's really the ultimate operating system for the state's next decade of industrial growth. So, let's dive right into this and see exactly what's on the table for your business. Let's hook you right off the bat with a truly massive number, $3.5 trillion. That represents Gujarat's incredibly ambitious target for its state economy by the year 2047. The government is placing some seriously high stakes on advanced manufacturing and innovation to get there. And what does that mean for you? Well, it means they're offering a high-reward context for businesses that are willing to step up. So, here's our agenda for today. We're going to cover the vision, followed by the 4 core pillars: investment in manufacturing, innovation and research, skill development and employment, and finally, sustainability. Then we'll wrap the whole thing up with the bottom line.
All right, part 1, the vision, Viksit Gujarat to Viksit Bharat 2047.
Now, to really understand this vision, context is absolutely key. Gujarat already handles a staggering 40% of India's cargo, and it generates about 25% of the nation's exports. It's the undisputed growth engine of the country, right? And this new policy is designed to maintain and accelerate that dominance, reduce reliance on imports, and shift the focus over to high-value ecosystems. But to make that happen, there's a major paradigm shift in how subsidies are actually awarded. In the past, you might have been forced into these old, rigid, kind of one-size-fits-all schemes. Well, not anymore. The 2026 policy introduces this highly flexible choose-your-incentive model. Translating that from government jargon to an actual bottom-line advantage, you, the investor, get to mix and match capital subsidies, interest subsidies, and power tariff reimbursements to perfectly suit your specific project's cash flow. It's incredibly flexible, and it really puts you right in the driver's seat.
Moving on to Pillar 1, investment and manufacturing.
Get this, there are currently 42 lakh micro, small, and medium enterprises operating in Gujarat. That is the highest in the entire country. And I think this proves that the state isn't just out there chasing mega corporations. They're providing highly targeted support with massive 35% to 45% subsidies, specifically designed to help these existing small businesses modernize, acquire new tech, and really move up the value chain. But of course, the major players have a huge seat at the table too. The tiered incentive structure for larger corporations works like this. You've got large enterprises investing over 125 crore, mega enterprises over 1,000 crore, and ultra-mega enterprises investing over 10,000 crore rupees. Your incentive range, which spans from 15% all the way up to 40%, is dynamically calculated based on your enterprise size, whether you're in a targeted thrust sector, and the specific taluka or district you choose to invest in.
Next up, Pillar 2, innovation and research.
Now, the crucial point here is knowing exactly where the biggest rewards are hidden. This is basically a clear, high ROI menu for investors, the sunrise sectors. If your business is in drones, robotics, toys, footwear, or sports goods, you unlock the absolute highest subsidy slabs available in the entire policy, literally up to a 50% incentive. The state views these as highly employment-intensive and future-ready, and they are paying a premium to attract them. And for the tech corporations out there looking to break new ground, you've got to check out these incredible early bird advantages. For the first 5 major R&D centers established in the state, assuming a minimum investment of 300 crore rupees, the government is offering a massive 50% capital subsidy. That actually caps out at a substantial 50 crore rupees per year for 5 whole years. And they're even throwing in crucial patent registration support to protect your intellectual property. All right, Pillar 3, skill development and employment. The entire guiding mandate for this pillar is beautifully captured in a very simple quote: living well, earning well. And this really highlights the government's dual focus. It's not just about growing highly profitable enterprises. It is about simultaneously creating quality, sustainable, and well-paying jobs for the youth of Gujarat. So, to cultivate this inclusive workforce, the policy offers some very specific financial incentives. We're looking at a 1% extra interest subsidy for women-led enterprises, along with return-to-industry programs to help women re-enter the workforce. There's rent assistance, dedicated support for SC/ST entrepreneurs, and, this is huge, for businesses stepping up to actually train workers, there's a 100% capital subsidy available for anchor training centers. Which brings us to Pillar 4,
sustainability and inclusive development.
Now, I know what you're probably thinking. If you are a business owner looking at resource-intensive manufacturing, you're asking, okay, but what about water? What about space for these massive projects? Especially in heavy industrial zones like Kutch. These are highly realistic concerns regarding resource scarcity and urban congestion, and honestly, the policy tackles them head-on.
Let's look at the concrete, proactive solutions the state is actually funding. First up, the THRIVE project is specifically designed to help relocate and decongest industries from crowded urban centers out into planned spaces. For water, the state has conducted a 10-year industrial water demand study, they're aggressively pushing desalination, and they're offering a 50% financial assistance for implementing zero liquid discharge, or ZLD systems. Basically, they are actively funding your long-term operational sustainability. Finally, let's look at the bottom line for business. Just to give you a sense of the environment you're stepping into here, Gujarat's share of India's GDP has grown from 6.2% 2 decades ago to 8.2% today, and their target for 2047 is an incredible 10%. This state has a proven, remarkably stable track record of economic acceleration. For investors, this is absolute proof of a high-growth environment that actually executes on its long-term visions. So here is your highly actionable executive checklist to start strategizing literally right now. Step 1. Map your project to the exact enterprise category. Are you an MSME, large, mega, or ultra mega? Step 2. Identify your Toluca location because backward regions actually offer higher incentives. And step 3. Use the new flexible framework to select your absolute optimal incentive mix of capital, interest, and power subsidies. And that leaves us with one final provocative question for you today. Where exactly does your business fit into the Viksit Gujarat blueprint? The incentives are clearly on the table, the flexible choose-your-incentive model is fully active, and the focus on R&D and sustainability is incredibly forward-thinking. Take a hard look at your operational roadmap and see exactly how you can capitalize on this upcoming decade of massive growth. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, here's to building the future.